Hey, how's it going? So, this is my quick synopsis of Season 28 for Diablo 3. So, I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. So, if you're not aware of what the seasonal stuff is at the moment, there's two major parts to it. The last part I haven't actually gotten to yet because it's not relevant to me yet, because I need to creep up the power level first. But the main bulk of it is this, the Altar of Rites. So I haven't unlocked everything. It's going to take a long time. So at the moment I'm stuck on the Blood Shards because I need to do some more greater rifts to push the Blood Shard capacity up. But basically, as soon as you get in, the very first one that you get is really, really easy. Kill streak timer and reward is doubled. This is making leveling so easy. If you hit up this area, in my opinion, the cemetery, the Grey Hollow Island, and Shrouded Moor, and Temple of the Firstborn, especially Temple of the Firstborn. The mob density is so packed that you can ramp up your kill streaks really, really well. Another one you can do is Ruins of Corvus, and the passage to Corvus. I don't really enjoy it that much because there are a lot of dead ends. So you feel like the flow sort of stops, but there are a lot of little bugs that insta-kill that also add to the kill streak. Remembering that the kill streak timer is doubled and the reward is doubled. So there were instances where I would level 6 to 10 times off a single kill streak on normal, not on any torment levels or high difficulties, just starting. Coupled with the fact that you've also got this one, which I went into straight away, items have no level requirement. There is a very small little caveat that's not mentioned anywhere, and it's your follower. Items drop, and they still say required level 1 in the bottom right corner, but that's for you, not your follower. So I've gone and created items at the blacksmith that were max level, but they would not go onto my follower because my follower wasn't the right level. So really, it doesn't really matter too much. It's not game breaking. But if you do try to add an item to your follower that they should be able to have and it's red and they say they can't, it's a level thing. So yeah. It also makes crafting these little sets that I'm showing here really, really easy as well. Because those sets are really good to have on your follower. So the Emanates on the 3 set, yeah, really, really good. So Death Breath is something that I always bottleneck on all the time. So, but the other one, this is huge for me because I always main a wizard and wizards are slow. That 25% uncapped. Now, that means that I get a 25% movement speed straight up, and any other movement speed on top is added on top. Yes, it is, because if you go to the details, my movement speed right now is 150%, and I have no buffs. And that is massive for me, because playing a wizard with teleport, it's okay, but it's not good enough compared to like a monk or a demon hunter that has strafe, and the monk has their thing. I'm not too sure. I don't play monks that often. But that is massive. Absolutely fantastic. So the rips feel faster. The power creep is really, really bad in a good way. I've gone down this path at the moment, so I am trying to go for this one here, the dimensional power pylon effect when I drink a health potion. I'll see how I go with it. Eventually you can unlock everything, but I sort of went for that one first because I just wanted the Kadala legendary chance to double drop, which was really, really good. So yeah, so ideally, so like, some of them are really good, like this one, bounty caches, double the amount. Critical hits grant resource, not really relevant for my build, but later on, yes, absolutely. That one I want as well. Doubles the death breath because you gamble on the cube, and the main requirement is death breath. You get some static damage upgrades, another 30% upgrade. They're all really, really good. So like that one's going to be good. Pick up death breath with the pets, and same as that one. Pets pick up salvage, and I think there's one up here as well, if I remember correctly, where your pets will just pick up everything. No, it's the one I've already got, this one here. So the Nephilim and the Greater Rift orbs for the progress for your bar are automatically picked up within 60 yards. You can just walk through them. Walk through the Guardians and don't have to double back, don't have to do a little spinny loop to go pick them up. You just walk through and they'll automatically pick up, and that's fantastic. It's almost as if they got all the quality of life requests and then put them in here and then said, here's your new season. So having said that, though, the next part of the season, which I don't think they actually have anything to show, I am on Slayer already because it's the season. This stuff is so easy, especially with the level 1 and the XP grind being so much easier now. The other part of the season buff is the Primordial Essence. So the Primordial Essence is another page up here. So that's what it looks like, Primordial Ashes. Basically, it's you can craft your own Primal Ancient, and a Primal Ancient is one of these. So that's a normal legendary. That's a primal, that's an ancient, and then a primal one is an ancient but with absolutely perfect specs on it, so maxed out. There's no reason to enchant it other than to completely change a static primary or secondary attribute, but if you do re-roll it, it will be the maximum available. With the Primordial Ashes, you can craft an item. You add the ashes to an item and it rolls it as a primal. The caveat is that you can only have one on your inventory at a time. Normal primals that drop at incredibly rare chance, they will still, like, they don't factor in. You can have as many as those as you want on your character, but the crafted one, that'll be really good for people that want that special one. So like I was really lucky to get a Squirt's necklace straight up. It's not really a good one. It doesn't have a socket, but I got it early in the game, so it's better than nothing. But everything is level 1 as well, so that's going to make ults and builds really, really easy to play with, because you'll be able to spin up a set on your main as level 1 and then go dump it in the stash, and then you can go roll a new character, seasonal, pick up the item, and then just go. And that's fantastic. So, cheers for that. That's pretty good. The other thing you can do as well is, again, all the weapons and stuff that you can craft, they will all be level 1. So you can create silly builds and have a play with it, and you can actually do that kind of stuff. Whereas it was a lot more restrictive in the previous seasons because it was up to a drop. So it'll make rolling ults really, really easy, because one of the things that I didn't like about it was you lose all that power going back to hitting things and critting for 10, 15 damage, when at the moment I'm doing the same for about 30 or 40 million. Yeah, it kind of feels bad. But now you can craft a full set on a level 1 with max level yellows, or even some of the legendaries that you have, with the stats that you want, and then just go straight into rifts and just start blowing shit up, and fantastic. But for me, it's the movement speed, which the only thing I'm disappointed about this season with the last season was the multi-missile spam, the magic missile spam. So I'm trying to do that build one more time. So that's the magic missiles with the Seeker, and then you've got the Mirror Ball, you got the Shame, and then I've got the Depth Diggers, so because it's all primary. I'm trying to get the Fragment of Destiny, which is a one-handed wand, to help with it. But I really did love the Angelic Crucible that gave the 10 extra magic missiles, all with the Seeker rune, so that you could just destroy the screen. It wasn't efficient, it wasn't the meta way to play, but it was a lot of fun, and that's really all I give a shit about. This time around, if you're rolling your wizard and you get the rewards, they will give you the Typhon's set, so the Typhon's Veil. So it's all about the Hydras. There was only one noteworthy patch note for the wizards, which was the 6th set on this one, which is Hydras deal 4,000% damage for each head alive, up from 2,000. So I am playing with it. It's okay. I'm pretty sure if you go look at the leaderboards, everyone's still running Talvrashar with the media. But I want to play for fun. I'm not really playing to be competitive. I don't have the time or the patience. So, but having said that though, I've only been playing for like maybe 10, 15 hours on and off. I'm already Paragon 124 with a max level 70, and that's going from level 1 building all the way up. And yeah, so far it's pretty good. So I am enjoying the season. It's actually really, really good. The quality of life stuff that they put in the alternate rights is actually pretty cool. I just disappointed about my magic missiles because I really, really liked that. That was so. You come home after a shit day and then you just blow up the screen and everything's just fantastic. But that's okay. I'll make do with that. So yeah, so far so good. I will see how we go with going through the season. Last season I got in very, very late. I think I only had a month left, but I still managed to clear all of the seasonal challenges. So what I'm planning on doing as well is trying to do some of the seasonal challenges actually recorded, because this time the season challenges are a little bit different. Um, completing an completing a Nephilim Rift at max level, Torment 10, within 2 minutes, with the orbs being picked up automatically and the run speed, that's going to be pretty easy. Level 3 gems 65, again, you're going to do that anyway. Following bosses, level 10 Torment within 20 minutes of the game. I did this on a wizard with the speed capped at 25 on my own with a couple of minutes to spare. So I'll go over how you can do that. It's going to be so much easier this time around as well. It's mainly just don't get distracted. Curses, kill 350 monsters in a cursed chest event, level 70 on Torment 10 or higher. That's going to be something I have to do a little bit later on. It's picking the right chest. Not all chests are built the same, especially for where you go. I think the best one I've found so far in my experience, and I haven't looked up guides, I haven't looked up what anyone else is doing, it's the chest in the Temple of the Firstborn. That one spawns enemies so more frequently, so much faster, and faster from the get-go, where there are some that are in smaller areas that don't spawn enemies fast enough, where you can just barely make the 100. But that one's an AoE one, so if you've got an AoE spam, that should be pretty easy as well. Greater of 55 solo, full bonuses of 6 sets. You're probably going to do it anyway. So yeah, but the big one that I'm keen for is, again, boss mode. That one's going to be so much easier for me because with the speed increase, and if you're playing another class that has maneuverability, this should be easy to melt. It's just getting to the Torment level. So I'm still playing with Torment level 4 and 5. So I'm getting there, but it's a lot easier this time around, especially with the itemization, everything being level 1. So you can have that one character that just farms stuff, and you can have that other character that pushes progression, and you can build those characters up really, really fast. You've got the kill streak, double time and double reward, so that you can push the levels so much faster. So it sort of gives people that option that are a little too afraid to jump in the public chat and ask for power levels. If you do, go for it. I do plan on trying to do some power leveling for people, but like with what we've got now, with the streaks, the level 1 items, you don't really need to. Unless you want to be lazy and jump in a greater rift to try and push your levels up, or you want just easy legendaries to roll, sure, go for it. Otherwise, if you're trying to push a character up to use them in the rifts, it's going to be so much easier this time. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. So, until the next one, I'll see you later.